I hardly ever wear them. I figured I'd get some use. What up, guys? Total Control 871. Alright. Room is all straightened up. I always endeavor to leave my rooms exactly as I found them. This organization thus far has shown me nothing but kindness, and I want to make sure that I leave things in an appropriate fashion. Whew. The showers felt good. They really did. The shower tub, it's larger than you think, you know. I had no trouble with that at all. So, do I need to change my angle? I know the source of light is behind me. Hold on. I swear I never get tired of looking at my baby. Yeah, so leaving our room as I found it. I languished with the decision all weekend. God knows there was absolutely no shortage of reasons as to why I should say no. Later in the, should I say, early mornings of the hour, the gentleman did lower his music. It is part of urban black culture to turn on house music and stuff like that. When cleaning, a burst of energy hit him, and he went to do a lot of laundry and cleaning. And to his credit, he did a pretty good job in the restroom. Very good, you know. Thank you. But yeah, he eventually turned it down. I'm not a noise Nazi type of roommate. I've, like I said, in my 25 years of renting rooms, I have encountered noise Nazis, meaning the least tiniest little peep that you can hear, they flip the hell out. Like, I don't even mind if I can hear, because his room is directly behind the closet, you know. I don't even care if I can, like, kind of hear like a murmur of music, you know, just behind the wall. That's fine. But if it was like so loud that you can hear every fucking word with perfect crystal clarity, then that's an issue. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. But like I said, it seemed to have been centered around an energy burst to get up and clean. He did a fantastic job in the kitchen too. Roommate number 1 is lacking in that area. Yes, the white roommate. I'm going to be fair here now. I felt bad even mentioning the race. But what can I say? I guess we all have a job to do with our respective demographics. That's why I cycle legally and proficiently. I understand that it doesn't make a difference if there are cops around you or not. I am definitely waging war against the thugs of all races. Because they all get out there now, white, black, Latino, on their BMXs and their fat rippers. If you don't know what a fat ripper is, just Google it. I won't eat up a bunch of time. That seems to be a very popular bike for executing street trials. Street trials is a discipline of stunt cycling. And like its name would say, it's done in the streets, city streets, and it's, anyway. So I wage war and I campaign against reckless cyclists, and dare I say, I have a very, very, very minor type of celebrity here in the South Jersey area. I do get recognized. Every other day somebody comes up and tells me, I see you on the bike all the time, I'm so proud of you. They think it's for an exercise program. You and I know that it's not, that it's a... I do my best to, without, you know, I don't want to sit there and just like hold them hostage with a big ass rant, but, you know, I try to just give them little tidbits about vehicular cycling, breaking free from big auto, big oil, for the money. Not really so much for the ecology, but the economy. Anyway, I've got a lot to think about. Oh, yeah. I wanted to upload the second episode. This is literally like the third episode that I recorded. There is a great deal of extremely aggressive Wi-Fi in this area. This phone, my contract phone, it's hacked so bad. The Wi-Fi especially, most likely by law enforcement. Literally, like when I'd be watching a video, I'd be like, and I'd drag down, the top of the screen, and I am not lying. The Wi-Fi emblem would be on, and like it had been caught, and then it just goes off, it goes dark. Is that so? And then later on, I slide her down again, and then it goes dark again. It's literally trying to hide the fact that the phone has been hacked, it's compromised, Wi-Fi. The only reason why I tend to lean toward it being law enforcement, not that I got a whole bunch of money to steal, but my financial information has gone through this phone before. I never saw any kind of discernible theft. I don't know, maybe the accounts had like micro skimming, where they take like pocket change from your account, and you hardly even notice it gone. But if they've got thousands and hundreds of thousands of accounts that are compromised, that are being micro skimmed, then you would never know, and they're raking in literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions, and then they put that into their own account, and it accrues interest, compounding. Oh my God, boom. Anyway, let's get back on topic. I was talking about this phone and the aggressive Wi-Fi, and the reason why I was talking about that is because it literally took about 55 hours to make that that half hour upload. I've done half hours before, as you guys know. I mean, I've struggled before in some areas uploading, especially a longer video like a half hour. I've struggled like 8 hours, sometimes even as much as 10 hours, but 55 hours it took, and literally about 55 tries, it would get up to 8% crash, 10% crash, 30% crash. I think I had it up there to 89%, and the upload would crash. And so yeah, it was very difficult. I don't know if the cell towers in this area are unaccustomed to my phone. It is an older phone. I have no idea if that even plays into it or not. I'm not tech savvy like that. Or it might just simply be a byproduct of the hacking. But uploading is very difficult. However, the reason why I say not necessarily it's a service signal strength type thing. I can stream videos and, go online very quickly. Everything moves very quickly, very quickly. I can even get some live streamed content, which is almost impossible on this old phone with this old browser. But I seem to be able to do that on this phone. So, in this area, should I say. Anyway, so uploading episodes, that's a strike. That's a strike against it. The steps out front, they're wooden. They're not rickety. It's not like I'm in fear of them collapsing, but there is zero varnish. I am very near the Atlantic Ocean, and I'll say 100 yards away from the Atlantic Ocean. That's how close I am. And that close proximity has definitely taken its toll on unvarnished, unprotected wood. Over decades, it would appear to be. And the rain and A type of algae has grown on the top of the wood where it feels perfectly dry and you've got good traction like it is now. It's dry, but after it had just rained, I stepped out there. I've got a pulled groin muscle right now. My legs went whoop. It's like when it gets wet, it is a thin film of slime gelatinous algae. You can't even necessarily see it. Something for traction needs to be done on those steps and the front porch. Seriously. Just like if there's something that you can screw down, I don't even know if you would be able to adhere it. The wood it's so bad. The wood is so bad. So, you know, you've got, it's not very conducive to persons with mobility issues like me. What's the other strike? I guess I'll talk about it now. This area floods. I've known of this area. I have heard that it does seem to all the homes are elevated, and they've been elevated for many decades. Okay, so what happens here? It's not unheard of. The rainstorm that we had, it wasn't terribly. That's all it was a rainstorm. They were calling it a nor'easter. It's a rainstorm. It's not even one for the history books, you know. And it floods. It floods in this area. We're talking ankle and shin deep. These are CDs. CD, I believe it's pronounced. For those of you not in the cycling community and unfamiliar, CD is an Italian cycling shoe. I very rarely ever wear these shoes. I usually ride in these shoes for recreational purposes, and I do almost no recreational cycling at all these days. CD's they make a beautiful shoe. This shoe costs almost $300. It's Italian leather. The orthopedic insole for them, which of course is sold separate. The insoles cost $40 by themselves. In case you're wondering why I have $300 Italian leather cycling shoes, I bought them even before disability with my last, when I was employed. I can't afford any more $300 CDs. No. Also, the reason why I purchased such an expensive cycling shoe is that CD, they make my size. There are a couple of Shimano's that make size 50 and 51 wide. Most cycling shoes tend to bottom out or top off at around size 48. These are EU sizes, by the way, EU, European sizes. So I'm an American size 16 wide. So, yeah, I'm about 50, 51. I do have shoe stretchers and leather stretches. Like, those are 51s. I could have definitely gone with a 50 instead of 51 because the leather will stretch over time. Anyway, yeah, I bought those. And there aren't many shoes, you know. The reason why I'm wearing them now is because my Shimano's are worn out. They're cracked. They are worn out. They're starting to come apart. I need new cycling shoes. I need a lot of things. A lot of things. The dollar matching from this program can definitely make that happen a lot quicker than I could. But of course, the albatross, the court cases, which will most likely claim my life. You know, everything goes so good, and then it just goes bad, you know. Anyway, so yeah, they had a lot of strikes against the place. The flooding, I was trapped. I was trapped in the house for a few hours. It didn't take that long for the floodwaters to recede, and that's ocean water. That's Atlantic Ocean water. Guys, I don't have to tell you. The Black Rider is a steel frame bicycle, and a very expensive one at that. The wheels on it alone cost $1,000. I cannot ride this bicycle, this $4,000 bicycle, in $300 Italian leather shoes through the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Jesus Christ. I'll see if I can throw in. I don't know what I'll use for a screenshot. I don't know. It's like I want to keep walking on faith. Are all these signs telling me that this is a bad idea? Don't come here. The ocean is stopping me. The police are stopping me. Actually, the roommates seem to have mellowed. I'm not really necessarily worried too much about the roommate situation. You have no idea the room rental situations I've lived in the past. It's been some challenging issues. My caseworker will be here in about 10 minutes. The weekend visit is over at 4. She might even be out there now. I don't really know. I'm going to step on faith, and I'm going to say that I want the room. I have no idea what's about to happen to me in the future. I wasn't bullshitting you. I'm not paying, and I will not be taken alive. Maybe I finally got everything I wanted just before death. Alright guys, I hear my caseworker out there. I gotta go. I'll keep you posted. Be good to each other. What I'm about to say, I mean it absolutely wholeheartedly, with not an ounce of sarcasm or snark. My absolute deepest condolences to the Jewish community. The Squirrel Hill, or the Tree of Life massacre was absolutely barbarous. I want to talk a little bit more about that. The mindless radicalism that's taking place in America. Total Control 871.